As a school administrator for 35 years, I've searched for the key to unlock the door for all students to have success in school. Because many of my students in the West were academically unsuccessful, here at the Nityananda Gurukul in Bidadi, India, is opening to ancient knowledge, scientific formulas to unlock the brain's fullest potential. I was intrigued to observe that the students at this school had superior academic success. My first discovery was a 12-year-old girl named Yogamata. She's a child prodigy with gifted intelligence. So your brain is like an iPad. The Anya Chakra is your cosmic browsing center. And I have one of my favorite cosmic browsers here with me today, Yogamata. We are going to play, this random generator is called Trivia, FYI, and I'm going to be asking her questions. I don't know what the question is, and she doesn't know what the question is, but her browsing center knows the answer. How can you see the answers to questions in a granite slab?
So, how it is shown is, this is the Krishnasila, the granite slab that I'm going to see through. So, this black colored paste that is applied on the top is known as a Jnananjana, the cosmic eyeliner, knowledge eyeliner. So what that does, that's literally, when you apply it, you get all the knowledge that is needed for manifesting these powers. So by applying this is, Saraswati says in the Agamas that by applying this on various different kinds of items, you can see whatever you want to. You can see even what is happening out of this world. You can see the answers for any kind of logical questions. You can see what another person is holding even though they're turning it back towards them. There's various different things you can do just by seeing in this Krishnasila. So one of the things I'm going to demonstrate will be the length dimension that is coming under logic. So
this length dimension is one of the big powers that gets manifested. And you remember that Yogamata can read blindfolded. So that's one big power with the Anya Chakra. But this next big power has to do with retrieval of information. And evidently, we have a brain that is using less than 10% of its full capacity. And we can retrieve information from a cosmic archive. Is that what, can you explain that?
So, you mean about the Akashic reading?
Yeah, well, about where does this information come from?
See, all this information is stored in the cosmos. Anything that you want will be, you can retrieve it from there. For that, we have a special power also known as Akashic readings. But this, we can also simply do it by seeing through the Krishnasila. And we can retrieve any information under the 3 dimensions what Swami has initiated us into.
Okay, let's go ahead and let's start. And as you can see, there are categories here, and I don't even know which category Yogamata is going to pick. But let's look and see which category she would like to have. there's animal trivia, chemistry, computer trivia. Which one would you like? Okay, she's picked military trivia. So now I'm going to turn around and I'm going to put my back to the camera so that only the camera sees what the question is. So you will see, as the audience, what the question is. I will see it, and we will see the answer when I press for the answer. But my Yogamata will not be able to see the question or even know what the question is before it happens. Let's go for it. So the first question under military trivia is, the U.S. military installation Area 51 is located in which state? The U.S. military installation Area 51 is located in which state?
you've written Nevada. Now, I don't know what the answer is, so I'm going to press show the answer. It's Nevada. Wow. Okay, let's play again. Next question. What is the slang military term for the distance of 1 kilometer? What is the slang military term for the distance of 1 kilometer? And she's written a word that I've never heard of before. It's a K-L-I-C-K, a click. So let's look at the answer. There it is. It's a click, K-L-I-C-K. Okay, you're doing great. Let's go for the next question. She picked the perfect category, the military. And how old are you, Yogamata?
11 years old.
She's 11 years old, so she's probably not a military specialist at this age. So let's look at the next question. World War I flying ace Manfred von Richthofen is known by what nickname? I can't even pronounce this guy's name. Manfred von Richthofen. World War I flying ace Manfred von Richthofen is known by what nickname? This is a good one. The Red Baron. Let's see what the answer is. The Red Baron. Wow.
I asked questions from a random generator in the military category, and miraculously her answers were all correct. I had given the Gurukul students a series of tests including the Bender Gestalt, which is a visual motor Gestalt test, the Slauson IQ test, and emotional intelligence testing. The results were stunning. The majority of the students scored in the gifted or genius categories. They were all prodigies. 80% of the Gurukul students were 3 to 6 years intellectually ahead of their chronological age. 89% had skipped 1 to 6 years in grade levels. The Bender Gestalt test results showed out of the ballpark scores. Average percentile ranks of 95%. The Bender is not just an IQ test. It's a determinant of neurological functioning. It assesses the level of whole brain activation, the ability of students to see the big picture and recall the intricate details of it. These results showed that these students were also minute detail memory savants. Emotional IQs were also off the scale, indicating strong mental stability, delayed gratification, persistence, attention to detail, and extremely high emotional maturity. My students in the West were suffering with depression, addiction, academic failure, yet these students were full of health, leadership, maturity, and superior intelligence. The answers to my questions were coming through one man's revival of an ancient Vedic practice, which included meditation and other yogic practices. Paramahamsa Nityananda, a great Vedic scholar and guru, was awakening what he termed the non-mechanical parts of the brain. As a brain researcher, I learned from leading neuropsychiatrist Dr. Daniel Amen that stress exam fear, academic pressure causes the brain to have functional lesions, which appear to be holes in the brain. These holes, which look like Swiss cheese, reflect reduced blood flow in the prefrontal cortex, the command center of the brain. When this occurs, it induces fight or flight. Paramahamsa Nityananda was using ancient Vedic formulas to awaken new neural structures, and the results were groundbreaking. I had always studied researchers like Sarah Lazar, Bruce Lipton, Richard Davidson, and Andrew Newberg. And I am a long-term meditator, so I know and have experienced the benefits of meditation. Was there a correlation between these amazing results and meditation and ancient Vedic practices? Maya Priya, a student from Bangalore, India, was 12 years old and in the 12th grade. I gave her a Mensa practice test with 25 questions. She answered them all correctly. Randomly generated questions in all categories were answered correctly. I realized that I was witnessing groundbreaking cortical fitness, according to leading neurologist Rick Hansen, reflecting unbelievable maturity intellectually and emotionally. Now Yogamata is leading other children as well as adults to the opportunity to awaken their highest neurological capacity. She states that Swamiji wants to spread this ancient science to the whole world. Now all students, regardless of age, race, or social background or nationality, can be gifted emotionally stable, mature leaders in the world. What if your child could be guaranteed a life with a genius IQ, successful in relationships, ultimate financial security, perfect health, and never become addicted to sex, drugs, or violence? I can say with zero doubt, I have found the way.